Good morning, everyone. So, let me get in the picture. Today we want to talk about ourselves, and our brother. We have a brother. He is 10 years younger than I am, so I am 37. He's 27. He is in jail, a prison actually, because he was with these guys that shot someone. So he got sentenced to second-degree murder, and he was given 15 years to life in prison.
We wanted to share this, guys, because he is our brother. He's our youngest brother. And a lot of people ask us about where our brother is. We still live in the same town that we grew up in, and a lot of people know that it is 4 siblings. And we always talk about us 3 girls, but we do have a younger brother. We love him with all of our heart, and we just wanted to share his story. So today is just kind of tell all on our little brother. He is okay with us doing this, by the way. We did ask him, and he is completely fine with us sharing his story. And we hope that this story helps someone out there get some sense. So, yes, our little brother is, Brenda, you're 37, so he's 27?
He's 27. And he's already been in jail for about 9 years. So it is very difficult for us still, like, on his birthday, we were like, did you do anything on your birthday? And he's like, no, I'm in prison, and, we want to make a big deal about his birthday, just like we did when he was out here. But I guess for him, it's easier to not go there in his mind. So for him, it's just another day of the same routine. He is being punished, prison. So yeah, they're not throwing him a birthday party and stuff like that on his birthday. But it was very hard for us at first when we had to go through it. He was having a lot of issues, and so were we, because when they put one of your family members that you're very close to in prison, it's not like he's in prison by himself. You're all in there with him, It was hard on us. We're all very close, so like we don't get to see him every day. We don't get to spend holidays with him. Like we said, we don't get to celebrate his birthday. So we just want to put it out there, and if you guys have any questions, or you guys ever want to talk about anything like that, it was very traumatic actually when it first happened. We still pray for him every opportunity we get. I actually talk to him almost every day.
Yes, we are a very close family, so we do go visit him, you guys. It's not like we are very, very close. So he calls one of us every single day. If he's not talking to my mom, he's talking to one of us, the 3 siblings, or my dad. And we probably go visit him once a month, somebody. Either it be one of us, because we could only go, 5 people could only go inside to see him. So we kind of have to take turns on who goes to visit him. We're very blessed that he is only 2.5 hours away, so we do make a point to go at least once a month, or sometimes it's twice a month, and we'll go visit him on Sundays.
And he does have a routine going, so, he likes to play handball. He's going to school in there to make his time go by faster. He has a job. He has to have had some kind of schooling besides high school by the time he gets out to be able to parole. So he is getting ready for that. And
Brenda, talk a little bit about why he's in there.
Well, he's in there because he went with a group of guys that were, I think they were part of a gang, and they went to go ask some guy for money that was owed because of drug sales, and my brother was in the car, and they got in the car and my brother drove away. So because my brother was there that day, he was considered to be part of the killing of this man. So that is why he was charged with second-degree murder.
So recap, Pancho had friends and they're teenagers. They're all 15, 16, 17 years old. They're getting high. It's fun. Let's be in a little gang. Nothing can come of this. This is not a big deal. And they started hanging out with the wrong people. Unfortunately, they met a grown man that was a drug dealer in the town that we live in. And this drug dealer sent these little kids to collect his money. So he was selling drugs and people owed him money. And I think that this particular man that day owed him not a lot of money. It was not a lot of money, but someone gave an order, and this man got shot in the alley of his home. None of these kids, it was not premeditated. These kids were,
by the way, the kid that actually shot the man was 13.
They were kids, you guys. Everybody makes mistakes. I know it is a big deal. This man did die from the shot. But my brother was among the kids that were there, and they all freaked out, and they got in the car and they drove off. It was a group of how many kids, Brenda? Like,
I think it was 6 kids.
Yeah, it was just some teenage boys driving around, and unfortunately something like this happened. It was not premeditated. It was just something that a child did out of not thinking much of it. We believe that the drug dealer must have possibly called him directly and asked him directly to do that. So they were all, obviously it was not right, but this is something that happened, you guys. We've all been teenagers. We've all done things that we wish we wouldn't have done. Our minds are not fully developed. And just a little bit about my brother. He doesn't come from a bad family. We're very close. We always have been. We have our parents together, and they're very awesome parents, and they were very involved in our lives. When we were little, when we were teenagers, my parents were always behind us, checking on us. It wasn't that he was not being taken care of, or that he was lacking the love of a father or family member. We're very, very lovey-dovey, very into each other's lives. So it was just something that happened, and honestly, Brenda, personally, it's really this whole experience, like she said, it's been years now. He's probably been in there for
9 years.
Yeah, for a while. And I think this is something really serious, and we should all take into consideration the greatness of it. Like your teenagers, we all have teenagers now. I have a 16-year-old, she has a 17-year-old. The importance of really making them aware of these little things, actions that you do when you're little can affect you for the rest of your life. When you're young, it's really scary. I feel like when teenagers and how they are growing up in society nowadays, and we have to be such a big influence in our children's lives. I don't know. That's what I think. What do you think, Brenda?
I think that we can always choose to focus on the good of any situation. My brother knows that what he did, being there with those people and hanging out with those people, was wrong. And our kids see that it doesn't matter who you hang out with, it does matter who your friends are. Even though you say you're not going to be influenced, you do get influenced when you're around negative people or people who want to do things that are not right. Had he been hanging out with different types of people, he might not be in that situation. So it does matter. It does matter who your friends are. It does matter who you hang out with. Listen to your mom, first of all, because I know my mom told him not to be hanging out with those people, but of course teenagers think they always know best, and then now he knows that he's paying the consequences for his actions because they were his actions.
But again, when you're a teenager, you really don't see the severity of these things, and you always think, well, I know better, I'm not going to do that, I'm not dumb, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to, you know, mess up in that way or in the other way. But when you're a teenager, you really just need to listen to the people that have walked before you. But, you know, nowadays, you know, years have passed. Like Brenda said, it has been a learning experience for him and for every single one of us in the family. It's like the sisters and our children. Like I said, we all have teenage kids, and he actually has a son as well. His son is 10 years old. He's going to be 10 years old this year. And thank God, you know, he's been involved in his life as much as he possibly could. You know, he does go and visit him with, my mom takes him, and he sees his son. And I think that there's always a silver lining. I feel like there's always light in every situation. And he has been a great lesson to all of our children, to us. And I'm sure to his own son, you know, our brother he's a good guy. He's a good man. You know, we all make mistakes, and I feel like this has been a learning experience for all of us. For us personally, I don't know about you, Brenda, but it's helped me a lot to not be so judgy of people. You know, before, you know, oh, they're on drugs, or oh, they're in gangs, and they all must be criminals, they all must be bad, they all must come from a screwed up family, they all must be rejects, you know. And now there's compassion in my heart, like, no, that's someone's brother, you know, and he's loved by someone. He's loved. He's just in trouble. He's just in need. He's filling a hole, because a lot of the times I feel like these teenagers are they're lacking. They're trying to experiment. They're trying to find themselves. They're trying to find, you know, and they're trying to fill their lives with different things, you know, drugs or whatever it might be. And they're just kids at the end of the day, you know, they're just kids. So it's helped us be more compassionate and more tolerant towards teenagers, towards even people that have gotten out of prison and, you know,
are now looking for a job because they're trying to make their life better. You know, you're not so judgmental when someone's dressed a certain way, or when someone has a tattoo on their face, or on whatever part of their body. But you definitely are
more compassionate for those people, and know that we might not all look alike, but give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Don't be so judgmental. You cannot judge somebody because you do not know what walk they've had to walk. You do not know their path. You do not know their background. You do not know their story. Let's just be, let's extend mercy on, you know, on everyone, and not just because you look a certain way. I mean, somebody could look really clean cut and be the most screwed up person inside, and someone coming out of prison might be really humble, might not look so nice, but might have like a humble heart and
willing to work.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are willing to work, and just
they
because
just want
they
to
have
come
that,
up, they just want to
just because they have that on their background, then, you know, it's hard for them to find a job and all that. And then there's people that are perfectly fine and they don't want to do anything with their life. So, you know, just keep an open mind when you come across all types of people.
You know, and I asked Pancho one time, that's his name, my brother's name is Pancho. There was a guy his age, probably 25 at the time, and he was there, and I think his wife was there visiting him, and I was like, hey Pancho, so when is that guy gonna get out? You know, we had gone to visit him, and we were in the visiting room, and he's like, never, he's here for life, you know. And honestly, that broke my heart, because I feel like society is so screwed up. But we should extend mercy. You know, we don't know the path that these people have to walk. We don't know, you know, and I'm just very thankful because my brother will have the opportunity to come out. I've asked him, Pancho, do you ever think about the night that you got in here? He was 17. How many of us at 17 have we not screwed up? I've screwed up 1,000 times at 17. My screw up didn't carry that big of a consequence like his. You know, I could have easily been in that situation. You know, you're high, someone got shot, you run in the car and you get away. That's what you do. And you run and you're scared and you run home because you're scared and you did something, you witnessed something that is horrible. You know, so he says he thought of it. He's like, I think about that every day. He thinks about that day every day. And he told me that the people there think about it, what day and time caused them to be there every day. So I think that is just, for me, it was a big lesson. Like, you know, we all have consequences, and that's where my brother is at. But on a happy note, he is an amazing person. He's gonna hopefully be up for parole in 23, so in a couple of years. We're very excited that, you know, to have him come out and just, you know, be together again. Like we said, we are a very close-knit family, and, you know, thank God, you know, he's had it better than others, I feel like, in there, you know, because he does have a supportive family, because we do visit him often, because he does get to see his son, and all of us, and he's seen all of us and our kids grow up. You know, we always go, and it's really nice. It's really nice to go in there, you guys. We thought it would be scary at first, years ago, because we were ignorant. We didn't know. It's, you know, it's humans just like us, you know, but they don't get to come out, and we do. So, we are going to post his address on the bottom of this video, and if you guys want to give some words of encouragement to him, or just have a writing friend, he is an awesome person. We invite you to write him and write him encouraging things, and we'll post a picture of him at the end of this video. They say he looks like us. But in a boy way. But that is all I have to say about him. Brenna, do you have anything else to say? Don't be judgmental. Love your neighbor, and be more accepting to everybody.
Also, people who think they know it all, that's it for you guys. There's nothing else to learn. So always keep an open mind, always be willing to learn, and take in different people's experiences. So
it could teach you something. Yeah,
it could teach you something. Alrighty, thanks guys for listening.
Bye.